Hi.
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 I feel like we haven't really connected all day.
It's been a crazy day. Actually, I fell asleep for an hour and a half.
Today was a crazy day.
Do you want to tell them what you did today?
I mean, I guess at this point it will have already gone live.
So tell them.
So I interviewed Lauren Conrad today, which was pretty major. And I was really nervous.
She was nervous.
Because I hadn't really talked to her in a while. I mean, I talked to her a couple weeks ago as like a prep call. But you guys should listen to the episode if you haven't yet listened to it.
Of your podcast, right?
Of the podcast, yeah. It's a two-parter.
I have to.
Because I talked to her for so long.
I have to fix my underwear.
Okay, what do you need to do?
This bunch of stuff like that. Okay. This shirt is a little small. Okay.
Are you good?
I'm okay. Sorry, keep going.
Did you put cologne on?
No. I put some of that deodorant on. That natural deodorant.
Oh, that smells good.
Appreciate it.
That smells good. Yeah, so that was crazy. I was so excited that she wanted to do the podcast. She has a new makeup line out, which you guys should also check out. And we just caught up. We talked all about the Hills days, the city days, her career, motherhood, what life looks like for her and her family right now in quarantine, quick fire stuff. It was really, we got a lot in there. It was a long catch up, just two girls catching up. Let's play the city.
Thank you so much for coming with me.
Yeah, of course. I was just really surprised to get the call.
Ooh, nippleitis. And she was like,
Yeah, she's like, hey, everyone, check it out.
yeah, check my cleave.
Oh, this is
Isn't
nice.
this beautiful?
I love the hardwood floor.
I like those floors.
This is a nice spot for New York.
800 square feet.
Oh my god, look at the fireplace.
It's a wood-burning fireplace, and it works very well.
It's so nice.
It's 1 bedroom, 1 bath, facing south. So what do you guys think? We like it.
I love it. What's the price?
It's $4,000. The building is 24-hour doorman. It's in a great location.
It's probably $8,000 now.
Oh my God.
This is what you'll get for $4,000 in New York.
Well, why don't you guys take a moment? I'm gonna be by the door.
Thank you.
I'll be just 6 feet away.
Listening to your conversation.
In the city, in a great location, you're getting the furniture too.
I'm gonna need my dad to help me, and I really don't know if he will. And at this point, it's also like there's that rush on it because of the fight that I got.
But you need something.
I do need to find my own space, and I do need to separate myself and get my own life going in New York, you know?
I think this is the first step to like making things better.
Even if it's like a hole in the wall.
It's your own.
It would be my own hole in the freaking wall.
I know.
I really have to talk to my dad about it and really think about it.
This is so weird. Like you guys, I don't know. Like, does she even know you're looking at places?
Does
No,
she
but-
or does the dad?
Me. She. I mean, I told her to basically move out, so it's not wrong that she's going to do this.
No. What does that say?
Vintage clothing something.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh, this
was
place
on the
is-
Upper East Side.
Awesome.
Hey, Whitney. Oh my goodness. This is Kate, Executive Accessories Editor.
Oh, okay.
So what if I'm off your line, Whitney?
Well, I was just kind of coming here looking for inspiration for the next collection.
That's a really good idea.
What are you guys doing here?
We have an Ashley Green shoot coming up. Kate was looking at some jewelry for her.
Oh, great.
There's amazing stuff.
What's the shoot all about?
It's based kind of on Givenchy runway, so a lot of black and white with big pops of red.
Are you guys finding good stuff?
Yeah, we just kind of started, but do you have any black dresses that we may be able to use?
I actually have a lot of black, surprisingly. My spring collection, there was like no
Yeah.
black, and then I realized you have to have it. You know,
Yeah.
it matches with everything, and everybody wears it.
If you could send something over and we could bring it down to the
gosh,
shoot.
in 1 second. Like, I would bring it to your offices right now.
I think that just having it on the rack and having her be able to see it would be great. We're
That would be
shooting
awesome.
a ton of behind-the-scenes footage for Elle.com, so we're
cool.
gonna cut it into a video so it'll at least make it on there.
All
At the
right.
very least.
So, okay, al.com. That
You're like, okay, so Olivia.
Olivia will probably be there, right?
Yeah.
You know that. I don't like her.
Whoa, boobs.
Shoot boobs. This was a couple blocks from where I lived, but I didn't live there at the time. I then lived there on the Upper West Side.
Is this the one on is this near 77th? Or what place are you talking about?
Yeah, this restaurant is on like 78th and Central Park West, a couple blocks from my house. And you can see in the background there, it's Andy's Deli. 2, I believe, which we used to order from, and we lived in a 5-story walk-up, and there was like this short, really fat delivery guy, and like every time he got up to the top, he was super out of breath, and we used to joke that like he had to stay for a while in order to like make it back down. Oh God. Anyway.
Oh, your walk-up was so
It was
intense.
rough.
It was really rough. Like, I remember I'd always come with like my huge suitcases, and we were too new to dating, and so I wouldn't want to ask you to help me bring it up because I was like sort of too embarrassed to even for you to know how heavy my shit was. And so I would just drag it up all the way myself.
It was a cool apartment though.
It was a very cool apartment.
So Roxy's dad,
Yeah.
did you like know him growing up?
And I didn't really. I really didn't. Roxy and I weren't super close growing up. We just were on the same dance team in high school. And she moved a little faster than me in high school, so I didn't really know her dad well, but he is a super successful writer and director, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he does This Is Us, but didn't he do, I think, Brothers and Sisters?
Some show like that, and then like 30 something, which was like a show my parents liked.
With his wife, with Roxy's mom was on it. Yeah.
What's going on? How's Whitney?
We're not doing so well. We've been fighting.
Really?
I was like, fine, Whitney, then I'm gonna move out. And she was like, fine. And I was like, okay.
Whitney was like so sweet.
I think that New York and Kelly Catronis caused her to get a little thicker skin or something.
Really?
So I went to look at an apartment. It was amazing.
He doesn't buy it.
It was kind of small, but it had hardwood floors, and it was a doorman building, and it was in a really good neighborhood. The only thing is, it's expensive. It's, it's $4,000, but in New York, that's a deal. I just think that I could really get on it if I were to have like
She glazed over that.
place. So this is when I come to you because I need help. I can't afford it.
I mean, I know it's a tough time, but I think that I should not give you more money to try to figure out maybe what you want to do because
It's like, I should not give you money. This is a funny way of phrasing it. It's like, what I really should do in this situation is not give you any money.
She looks devastated.
if you came home, you wouldn't have to pay for an apartment.
He wants her to come home.
And then I would have to live at
And walk the dogs for us.
Walker for the rest of our... No, thank you.
Look, I just can't continue to help support you. You have to commit to something that will afford you the opportunity to live the way that you want to live.
The way that I want to live is have my own place.
Put the bill anymore.
Did they purposely shoot it so that you could see people walking by, so you kind of get the feel of like the hustle and bustle of New York?
For sure.
Yeah.
Shoots like this were super easy for us because you're outside, so unless you had to like block the sun. Normally you're outside, and if like you're just in the shade and even light, you didn't have to light anything. The cameras were just like on the street. Like they weren't gonna move, and we could always be in the story van just listening, parked anywhere. You know, we weren't like crammed into like a closet.
So like, outdoor restaurant scenes were the easiest.
Yeah.
It's been a year. I can't do it, Rox.
Put his foot down.
Can I ask you another question?
You may.
What was the hardest part about the job, about producing?
The hardest part of my job when I was clearing locations was the short notice and like the approval. Gary, the director, had to approve, and like Spike had to approve, but Adam from like LA had to approve.
Like all the places he approved?
In the beginning, he was like approving them all, I remember. I guess once like they trusted me, it was easier, but it was just hard because I only had 1 day lead time to start for 3 days worth of locations. And sometimes there would be 8 locations. And so you would start by doing the first day, but sometimes on the second day you were still booking for the third day, you know, and it was stressful.
Like that vintage jewelry spot. Did you know about that spot, or was that someplace that like Elle, do you remember?
Yeah.
That Elle told you to go check out.
There was like, Adam and all the other producers were like, we want more events. We want bigger events. And I got my hands on some kind of calendar, maybe through Elle, I can't remember, of like just fashion events. And this was on, and it was actually super easy to clear because they wanted the press. It was a big space, so it was really easy for us to like manage and be there. And Adam loved it because it felt like cool insider access. I really wish I could remember where I found that calendar because it was actually really helpful.
That's cool. I'm sure they have stuff like that. I was going to say I would think the hardest part, but I guess this wasn't really your role, would be to like have to deal with the cast all the time, like to deal with like where they went and like following them, making sure they said all their beats, and like just having to deal with cast would be hard.
So once we were in a location, I would like, well, for the first season, I would type and do everything and make sure that we were getting the beats that we had discussed in the story meeting. Then, like, I was with Spike, listening and just like sort of talking to the cast a little bit, but it was mostly Spike who always talked to the cast, and like his job was really tough. We would go to People's Revolution and like be ready to shoot and wouldn't shoot for an hour because he was convincing Kelly to like do whatever, you know, just get out of bed or like come shoot or do specific story beats, who knows. But it was always difficult. Olivia was always difficult. Like, you weren't difficult, but
I required a lot of talking into doing things too.
I was always talking to the cast before we shot, and that was always like, could take a long time.
Yeah.
I know, I can't believe you did the exact same rep from Fergie.
Oh my God, she's bringing my stuff.
Erin is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and Olivia's gonna poo-poo it.
She's gonna be like,
Well, don't worry, it's great.
it's okay, thank you.
Olivia, is there a way to work in some of those Whitney Eve pieces into the
We can
function?
try. We'll see.
Okay.
You know, we have other stuff to shoot. That's our top priority before shooting that.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
She doesn't want to be nice to me.
she doesn't, and this isn't a fake story beat because like she could have easily just been like, of course, yeah, sure.
I think that her stuff looks great. Well, we'll see.
Were you okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts my feelings a
I
little bit
understand.
just because I really actually trust her taste. And part of me is wondering if she really didn't like my stuff or if she just was trying to make a point and be bitchy towards me because I wasn't maybe the nicest or most gracious to her. And I think maybe it's a little bit of a mix of both, likely.
You guys, I'm just gonna go check on Ashley for a bit. I'll be right back.
It's hard when you're popular or famous for one thing and then you try and do something else and people that like it, you wonder if they like it because you're famous for the other thing, and people that don't like it, you wonder if they don't like it because they're spiteful. And it's when it's something subjective like fashion, like nobody can say.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Where's the Whitney Eve? Oh, it's right there.
I'll throw it in the trash.
She's really trying to make it work.
Yeah.
Joe really likes it.
Okay, fine. We'll put it in.
Look, it's beautiful. The belt's beautiful. Yeah, I know you're not excited about it, but I'm just thinking, well, I trust you to be able to make it look beautiful.
There's only so much I can do.
What'd she say?
I'll do as much as I can do. Something like that. I know. Are you getting angry at her?
Yeah, I am. Like this. I can. It's mean to you, and I can feel it, and I don't like it.
It is mean, and you're right. It's hard when someone says they don't like what you do creatively, even though it is a creative thing. Like, it's okay if someone doesn't like it. It just may not be your taste. But
well, I know it also
take it so personally
because you also think she has great taste, which she does.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that she knows, like, she couldn't be wrong about something, or she couldn't be influenced by her other feelings.
That's true.
I was going to ask you a question. Remember Billy, the hater?
On the
YouTube, Billy the hater, he commented, I can't remember, something about like he was coming around and that he wants to be a regular, and I just want to commend the 180. He turned around a hater.
Timmy is very in favor of someone that can apologize or feels like they may have not seen something clear and then comes into clarity and admits it. Timmy will always forgive that kind of a person.
It's true. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
You know, Lauren and I actually talked about being a reality star and people taking you seriously, and part of the reason why I always thought that my clothing line didn't take off was because I was just a reality star, not really a fashion designer.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And I asked Lauren if she felt that way today, and she was like, I used to feel that earlier when I was more mature, but she's like, after years of success, you kind of have to lose that. Which I thought was mature of her.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I think that fan is going just crazy. She said after years of success, you lose that.
Yeah, she was like, maybe not in those words, but she was like, I don't feel that way anymore, but I used to feel that way.
She had years of success.
Yeah.
You were designing, trying to be the highest caliber from the jump.
Yeah, I was trying to be a contemporary women's wear designer, and she went into Kohl's, which is not, don't knock it, that was extremely smart.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying that hers is easier. I'm just saying, I think it would be fair to say that's less about design skill than it is about appealing to the masses that go to those stores. And you're trying to appeal to the Olivias of the world.
Yeah, I'm trying to be in L.
Right. It's harder.
To this crazy world, fast lane, living with the attitude.
If you had to do it over again,
I would have done it the way that Lauren did it.
What would you prefer to design, though? If it wasn't a business and you just wanted to design the clothes that you thought.
Right now, I would design really expensive loungewear, really nice quality fabric sweats and t-shirts and all that stuff. I wouldn't, but
a James Purse type of deal.
Exactly, but I wouldn't try to do what I did before, which was very sophisticated party girl kind of stuff.
Fashion week fashion.
Yeah, I just wouldn't try to do that anymore, just because, one, that's not my interest, that's not how I dress. I was just designing at this point for how I was dressing, because I wasn't a party girl, but I was out and about, fashion girl. So that's what I was designing for. But I think that really my customer was not that girl. They were into fashion, but they didn't have the money to spend, and they weren't going to New York fashion events. They were going to bridal showers and you know, like
And is that more stuff that you could get at Kohl's?
Yeah, exactly. So Lauren was just more strategic and really understood her demo.
fans.
And she also said today, the more I'm talking about the interview, the more interesting I thought it was, and we don't have to keep that. But she was saying she's obsessed with numbers. Like, she'll get stacks of reports from how her collection does, and she'll see, like, if something does well, then she just does it again in like a million different colors. She does a lot based on the analytics, which is smart. I have never been that kind of person that like deep dives into analytics. I just want to do what I love, you know?
Well, there's ways to do that. We just have to print the word regular over all your expensive shit. And
well, they're going to be $35.
I'm going to do my line and you can do your own.
Okay, sounds good.
Fucking music. Oh my God, and you guys sit right next to each other at work.
Awkward.
Statement necklace.
Turquoise.
Oh my God.
No eye contact. No eye contact.
That is one of the most diesel Sharpies. You definitely could sniff that thing and get high.
For sure.
I definitely was in the back like.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm back from Madagascar.
How are you guys doing?
I'm picking up on the vibes.
I have something to tell you.
Okay.
You know how we've kind of been like going out and about and meeting people, and you told us to network,
Right.
make sure we're being seen and everything. So I actually went to this vintage couture show and ran into Erin Kaplan, and Erin was nice enough to let me know that they were doing this photo shoot with Ashley Green from Twilight.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah, she asked if I wanted to send anything, you know, not promising that she would wear anything, but just send it just to be there.
Is that for the web or for the magazine?
I'm not 100% sure yet. It's actually happening right now.
Erin's got your back.
She really does. She wants me to succeed.
The only thing is you can never tell with celebrities, like, can't force them, obviously, to wear anything, so.
Referring to
lights.
Yeah, well, sure that she actually wears it.
Oh.
Oh, Kelly's like.
You have to get over this because the Tulips and Pansies ball is tonight, and it's a really important cause.
I'll ask Sammy if she wants to come.
Ooh.
Okay, there's like obviously something which I don't really want to get into because I'm not a therapist and I don't really care. But I don't give a how upset or unhappy you are. You better look like you're having the time of your life and that you believe in that charity.
Oh, I can't wait for the Tulips and Pansies ball. I think this is where we got that huge group shot of the cast. And I was in a floral dress.
I have that photo.
Yeah, we should show it.
You look so cute. I'm dying.
Thank you. I love clothes.
I love it. Actually, this is Erin Kaplan. She's our head of publicity for Apple.
Surprised me there.
Meet Olivia Palermo. She's actually going to do our L.com interview.
So nice to meet you.
So we pulled out a few things, and look at this jacket, which is so special too.
It's beautiful.
It's by a new young designer named Whitney Eve.
It's gorgeous.
Wait, you know what? You have to try this on right now.
Yeah.
See, like,
Joe is being so nice and supportive.
And it looks great.
That looks amazing.
Okay, so I think we should just do the L.com video, right? Are you all set for the interview? Okay.
Okay, so she's not take the jacket off.
She's not gonna ask me.
I'm Olivia Palermo, and today I'm here with Ashley Green. Hi, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So tell me a little about Twilight.
Is that a movie?
Eclipse is coming out at the end of June, so I'll be running around like crazy.
Do you ever take under consideration when you're traveling, if you're in London, are you going to maybe be wearing a London-based designer, or when you're in New York, maybe wearing like a Zach Posen?
Definitely. Obviously it's got to be comfortable and find something I love, but yeah, you try and kind of represent when you go to a certain
exactly.
city.
That's cool.
Is she even listening to her?
What she's wearing?
I love these shoes that you're wearing.
The shoes are Givenchy, the dress is Lanvin, and the jacket's a new designer called Whitney Eve.
Well, I love the skirt and the shoes. They look great.
I love the skirt, the shoes, the belt, the earrings, the nose ring, the hairpiece, the statement necklace. I love what you're wearing underneath the jacket, not the jacket. I love your bracelet. I love your ring. I love everything except for the jacket and your socks.
Absolutely.
Joe was like, this does not jive in my Canadian nice brain.
Upsetting.
Tulips.
Yeah, this is where I wore that really fun dress. I loved getting dressed up for this. I think I actually got hair and makeup. Oh no, this was a different.
Yeah, it's like a whole presentation.
Oh, nice.
This isn't from that night.
I mean, this was probably on that calendar thing. Like, I have no clue what this is.
Yesterday. She's already looking for apartments.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
You're like, I just kicked her out yesterday. Like, who's gonna pay the other half of the rent?
I don't know, she felt like she wasn't giving you space. Maybe that's why you guys were fighting.
I know, but why wouldn't she tell me? You know, why not communicate? If you're gonna go out looking for apartments, like, don't you think I deserve to know as a roommate? But now it looks like she's doing something sneaky, you know? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go find Kelly.
I'll go get a drink.
Okay.
I'll go be by myself.
I've never seen you in a trucker hat before.
I've never worn a trucker hat in my
Take
life.
you seriously. What do you think? It's kind of a good look.
Should we go to Lydia? Who's this guy?
Like, I don't even remember this.
Is this part of fashion?
Crazy fashion show. That girl ended up being in my lookbook.
What is happening?
It was like floral art mixed with fashion.
Clearly. So I wanted to talk to you about
In the middle of the GD show?
I can't see the subtitles because the camera's directly
You
in
told me
front
that
of
you
us.
were possibly going to move out, and you told me fine. You should be honest with me. If you weren't doing anything wrong, then why wouldn't you just tell me? I haven't found a place or anything. I went to one apartment just to make sure that I could even pay for it. That's where I'm at, so I just want to see. Are you fighting in the middle of this?
Kelly.
Did you hear it?
Kelly's like, are you fucking kidding me? My entire reputation depends on how my two employees behave at the Tulips and Turnberry show, okay? So don't even for a second think that you're not happy.
This is rude. This is rude. This is something that Spike and Bill were probably like, you have to have this conversation during the show. And I was like, no, that's so rude. I would never do that.
They're like,
And then
that's
they're
the
like,
point, that's
yeah.
the point, that's the point, that's the point. I'm out.
Ooh, piss, underbite. Cool dress, though.
Yeah. You guys look great.
What?
Sammy has to go get you.
I just had to get out of there. Like, but I can't be in there and having this fight.
Ooh, look at your back. I gotta touch my head.
One-on-one. Yeah. So let's go.
Let's go out.
Let's go out.
That
You're
was
like,
such a cool dress.
I just need a drink.
Yeah, dirty martini.
Please.
I don't think I like dirty martinis yet at this point. I would think I was still drinking like vodka cranberries.
That sounds right. L photo shoot? Who's that? That's not Ashley Green.
Don't know.
Hey, where are the gold cups? Oh, there they are. Okay, let's grab those for the next shot. This looks great. You did a good job. I love the accessories here.
Oh, good.
This is my job.
Yes?
Okay, there's an opportunity that came up to host an event in Japan.
Okay.
And I thought I could cover it for L.com.
And you want to go. But you know that right now, look at this. This is the busiest time of the year, and we're closing two major issues.
I know, but I think that I would really contribute a lot with this piece.
You know, for me, Olivia, like, you've really grown a lot more in the last little bit. I mean, I think the Ashley Green, all those videos that you've done for L.com have been real hits. but I need to know what you think you can bring back from Tokyo.
I can do a few assignments while I'm there.
Okay, so what ideas do you think we can do out there?
You can do a street chic piece.
Oh, I like that idea. I think Japanese street style is the most influential right now.
Also, while I'm there, maybe I meet with the people in Elle's offices in Japan and get to know them as well.
I mean, Olivia, you're making valid points, and I have to say, those things make sense to me, especially if you want to liaise with our foreign edition. If you can put all that in a document and let me know when you're going to be away, and, let me speak to Robbie, and do you think that you can actually produce all those things while you're there?
I know I can produce it, so this will...
What else? Just a street style shoot and then going to meet with Elle in Japan? Like, what else is she proposing that she does?
That's it,
now
dog.
I'm getting pissed, man.
Oof.
The claws are coming out in the final 2 episodes.
In the meantime, this looks great, and let's just figure all this out, okay?
Let's just figure it out. Let's just do it. Let's just do the shit. How do we look over there? I look like shit?
I look great.
How do I look?
You look good. Your posture is like a little bit...
Well, yours is like too sick.
I have a sick posture.
So, I heard that Olivia might be going to Japan.
Listen, I don't think the magazine's going to suffer by having Olivia gone for a few days.
No, definitely not.
I just don't think Olivia thinks sometimes. I mean, it's just so dumb to leave at a time like this.
Especially in the middle of sort of this heat.
Well, she's going to meet with the people who work at L.com in Tokyo, so...
So many levels. Maybe if no one misses her, we'll realize that we really don't need the girl.
Exactly. If you get her into Japan for the short term, then maybe we get her out of L for the long term.
Wow, Seth.
They're really trying to get her out.
That's what I'm paid.
So I worked in this building also.
This was the MTV building, right?
This was the other MTV building, 1633, which I also worked at when I worked at VH1. So like I went to this building for almost 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh my gosh. You were like already all packed.
Yeah.
I had no idea you were leaving so soon.
Just thought, why not? Like, rip it off like a Band-Aid and just get it over with.
When I get it, I just thought it would be something that we'd talk about first, but...
We did.
Okay. I just didn't know it was happening so soon. It's okay.
I can't really take attention here either. I don't think can you, so I'm gonna stay with Sammy for now.
I don't know what to say.
I thought you would be like happier that I was leaving because you knew it
I'm
was
not
eventual.
happy. I just feel like we're leaving things on such a weird note, so I'm just taken like a little bit off guard, but like no hard feelings, I guess.
How do you feel about your behavior here?
I think I'm being immature and passive aggressive.
Can I help you?
I got it all. It's not that much.
Like, it's just this giant bag.
Well, I'll call you later.
Okay.
This was the real exterior.
Mm-hmm. And this is really probably a Michelle Branch song that played.
Is it? Well, paparazzi would be nice if they got out of the shot. We should have redone that.
I didn't see the paparazzi.
Big deep breath, Roxy. I really wish I knew what the real music was. All right, one more episode. You okay?
Yeah, that was an emotional episode for me. Olivia coming at me from all angles, Roxy and I fighting. That's hard. That was hard to watch, but they're setting us up for a big finale.
Have you loved every second of this?
I have. I love seeing how beautiful my hair was. I have loved reminiscing about you and I.
Well, we'll see you guys in the next one.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Okay, ready? And
And
then